Yes, indeed. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ken. As you guys know, I've been giving out investment tips based on my experience. Guys, if you're subscribed to this channel, I want to thank you guys 100%. If you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button below. Guys, I have a different type of energy today. It's an excited day. Yes, it's an excited day. It's Monday, the first day of the week. Listen, make sure that you guys are subscribing if you want to keep up to date on what's going on. Also, as well, guys, hit a like button. You know how YouTube work. The more time we hit that like button, help to spread the love and support for other investors that's starting out in the game, could make some money. Guys, if you're an advanced investor, it still will do you some good. We are never stop learning. Now, the first stock I want to talk about right now, as you can see on my screen, is Nikola. Guys, I still have faith in Nikola. I know a lot of people will go against what I'm saying, but I've been saying it from day one. We made a ton of profit on Nikola originally, and then we saw when that drop again last year in 2020. We saw we make a huge amount of profit again from 1680 back to 25 and then eventually up to 28. Then we see it comes back down. Not to mention that huge rise that we saw in the 80s earlier in 2020. But let's stick to the facts right now. We understood that it's a new CEO. We understand the marketing game, what they had before. In terms of their timeline, what they were trying to accomplish, didn't work out as planned. It is a starting phase for a company. A lot of companies go through the exact same scenario. I'm pretty sure that Tesla, when they just started in the first year, they have the same ups and downs in the first 1 to 5 years. If you guys could recall, back in 2018, I believe 2017, 2018, Tesla plunged as well. Plunged was low, I believe that time's around 160, 170, because I got in just around 185. That was back in 2018 or 2019, if I'm not mistaken, the year. Right. So that's when I got in and get a ton of shares. We've seen this with the best of the best. So if Nikola is going through this right now, what does that tell us? That tells us that, listen, these are buying opportunities for average people like me and you. If you're not able to buy a million shares in a company, this is a perfect scenario, right? At $12.52, at least most of us can afford to buy 1,000 shares or 100 shares or 50 shares or 5,000 shares or 10,000 shares. Depends on what your budget is. It's really up to you guys. Now, keep in mind, guys, only invest what you can afford to invest. What I mean is this. If you want to go long term with a stock or invested in any company such as Nikola, they're going to be a long time of waiting. Now, if we take a look back here, let's just take a look back here. Earlier in 2020, we saw when Nikola, it spikes up, it breaks that 93. A lot of people like you and me were hoping that this stock was going to chase Tesla, probably hit 200, probably hit 250. It didn't happen. And what I tell people, now you cannot be too greedy. If you get to this price, you have to capitalize on what you're getting, take profit. This is what I've been telling most of you guys. Listen, when I see these numbers, the first instinct I have is that yes, there will be a pullback. It's the stock market. It's common sense. It's like a rubber band, right? It snaps, it's gonna go up, and eventually it's gonna retract. It's gonna have a downward trend for a while, and then you could see the game how it goes up and down, up and down. That's just how the stock market is. If you look at any even stable investment, if any investment in the banks as well, you can see if you take a big picture and the 2 3 years of that entire investment, you can see the exact same pattern as what we're looking at. And this is just in 1 year scenario, right? They're going to be uptrend and they're going to be downtrend. We have to just be patient, right? If you made a profit at the beginning, this was beautiful because then you could have waited it out, invested at the lower points, exactly like what I'm doing. I made a huge profit at the beginning. So when it pulls down, right, the first time it pulls down and it dropped in the low 20s, I was able to go back in again, and then we're able to make a profit again. You can see the these alerts that we have set up here. Now, unfortunately for me, it went to 54, but I was able to exit at 45. That was a premature decision, but it works. It worked out because then we saw in a few weeks later, it breaks 20, go down to 18. We're able to get more shares again in the low 18s, and then we're able to profit again, right? In this time, we can tell this was around where the election was. This when everyone was starting to pick up. At this stage, Tesla was still at 350, 340. And we saw that Tesla move from 350, 340 and to skyrocket at 8, 900 at that point. So Nikola was trading in this kind of price range. We're able to make a huge profit when it breaks back $30. And listen, guys, even though it break 33, 37, you have to set a plan. Me personally, once it break 30 and that's at 33, I exit. Then I was able to get back in again when it drops in the low 16. I was able to get back in the 18, make a small trade. Once it crosses my favorite 30 number, I exit. Keep doing the same thing, guys. Buy low, sell high, and has been working. Now, if we take a look now, the reason why I'm doing this video right now, because the last few videos, I keep telling you guys, listen, it's never perfect. It's not like you will always catch these stocks, right? In my situation, in most time when I go in, for example, if it drops here, it drops into 29, but you don't have to wait for 29. You can get in at 32, so you can make a small swing. You see here, drops into 18 at 1.17. You don't have to wait for that low swing. Just keep looking at the chart, keep doing your research. You could have gotten at 18, 19. You could have still make a profit. So it's not like you're going to time these stocks all the time. That's why you notice if it breaks here, it breaks $54 per share, but I end up selling for 45. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, you sell too fast. But hey, if I didn't sell at 45, then we saw the pullback in the low 20s weeks later. So that's what I'm saying. It's not perfect. The way how I do it is I calculate my risk. Even though I believe it may go to 50, it may go to 55, I was okay with exiting at 45 and to take my profit. Right. And this is some of the way how I've been hidden and making a lot of money. No, I put a lot of money on the table as well, because if I stayed in, I could have got an extra $9 per share, which I missed out on. Keep in mind, guys, if you're trading like 1,000 shares, you missed out at $9 per share. That's 9,000. Now think about if you're trading at 10,000 shares, right? That's 10 times 9,000. That's 90,000. So that's the amount of money that you can miss out and you can leave on the table, but it's just part of how investment goes. Guys, if you like the video, please go ahead and subscribe. Hopefully that you guys get to watch a complete video. Listen, guys, I only make videos of stocks that I buy and sell in my portfolio, nothing else. If you do have any suggestions, definitely let me know. If it fits my portfolio, I will go ahead and do my own research. And then if it makes sense, then I'll add it to my portfolio. Now, before I go, this is not financial advice. Please do your research. Research is crucial. It makes it easy for you to make decision. And this is what I do, guys. I kept researching the companies that I have in my portfolio. So if there's any news, I can just share the light to you guys as my subscriber. Now, guys, if you're subscribed already, please, I thank you so much. If you're not yet, please go ahead, hit that subscribe below. And always remember, please like, leave a comment, and trade responsibly and safe. Peace out.